The big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night. She had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check and took off. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No court. I want that court. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and our home team. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. To throw on second down, Lawrence. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, revealing it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 34 yards there and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first and 10, Lawrence. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Gun! 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 Gun!
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. He's got a man open. That's Marshall. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
No. Check. Patriot.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Marshall. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And McManus able to put it through. But wait up now. A flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run for it with Marshall. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Keith Marshall, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
First down, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He got 29 yards that time. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd down, Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Under. Here we go, 46. Switch. Hey. Here you go.
Third and long for Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well. Being
chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's go, get out, get out.
A second down throw for Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And this is going to be Packer football. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Yeah, here's Marshall. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, second quarterback.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 4 down. Check 4. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now Martin there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Caught on the right side. Reed. For a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, Lawrence. Throw left side complete. It's Owens. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
On first down, Lawrence. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Well, that'll get him to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. This is Marshall. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, Steel Curtain, they would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the Steel Curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit! Hot! Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
Off the play fake. Lawrence rolling to his right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And McManus able to put it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7. Yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Buying time to his left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Packers pick it up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. Detroit! Detroit!
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
46.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on first. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Here's Prescott. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
21's the whip. Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there. 26. 26.
To the air again, Prescott. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2 incompletions haven't moved them any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Prescott to throw it. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Parkey's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Lawrence. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run with Marshall. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Packers on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hot!
Off play action. Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And McManus able to put it. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And fights it off. And now he's swallowed up and taken down. Jurrell Casey. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
46. Like that on there. Like that.
And the blitz does come. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Owens. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Off the bootleg. Lawrence. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Packers on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Gone!
From the gun, Lawrence. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Half now, this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know, the rhythm seems off. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
We're going to 53. Here go 46.
Running with Elliott. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. And McManus able to put it through, and the lead stretches 16-3 now. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Go. Here we go. 47. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Crawford. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. An unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you it's not very good.
Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence. He sets to fire deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the sideline, wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Prescott forced out to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A second down throw for Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there. 26.
They'll run it with Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. A first down throw for Prescott. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Prescott now on 2nd down. Shark's got it left side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now Elliott. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Parkey with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
No. Check. Patriots. Gun. Detroit.
Back to throw. Lawrence in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them, that's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Operating from the gun, Lawrence going deep for Hopkins. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big gain of 38 there on third down. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A gain of 3, second down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Packers on third down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. Hot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
You got him. You got him. Detroit. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, Lawrence. And incomplete here on third down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And McManus able to put it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Oh, what a move.
there's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott on 1st down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey adds the extra point, and that will get him one closer. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right, and this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play for the Pack on 3rd. 48 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard! Leopard! Black 99 Philly, here we go.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. Down to the 25. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. On third down. That's Marshall, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down. I love the look you just gave me because I know what you're thinking. If you're going to run towards the perimeter, you better either stay in bounds or get the first down or both. He did neither.
Imagine the looks he's getting right now from his team, from his coaches. They go over those scenarios all the time, and as you said, he did neither.
And McManus able to put it through, and that will push the lead up to 5. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. There he goes left side, and he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Prescott. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And now the Packers get set to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw, deep depth. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the Packers. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And now the Packers going to take another timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The Bears on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Brandon, they're still in